Good morning. Thanks for joining me out here at Frederick. We're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Dean Jones, and I have an older Super C here to show you today. It's a 2016 Jayco Seneca. It's a 37 HJ floor plan. We got 42,000 miles on this guy, but it has plenty of life left. If you just want to pull that race car and you want to put your money in your race car, maybe your program, whatever you're doing, whatever you're pulling, and not so much your motorhome, this is a nice piece, you know, real affordable. We can talk about that if you want to give me a call. But it's still got a lot of life left. We run it through the shops. It's gonna perform well. Nicer interior. We'll just go ahead and get started, show you what it's all about. Whoever had it before took decent care of it. It's not a showroom piece, but it's definitely nice. Under here we've got a nice 6.7 Cummins, 340 horsepower, 900 foot-pound of torque in this guy, and you know, normal Freightliner fashion breakaway bumpers, really easy to get to motor. All your fluids are really easy to get to. Of course, this is the power plant that pulls that 10,000 pounds. We do have a nice diamond shield on this hood here, high visibility headlights. Coming around this side, looks like they went through it in October of last year. November of last year. They've had some new filters put in, but yeah, she runs good, starts good, sounds really, really good. Drove her on over here. Plenty, like you said, plenty of coach here. Breakaway bumpers. I see a little XM radio antenna right there. Get it out from under this overhang. So you got Sirius radio on there. Everything looks really good. Alcoa wheels. Going over to the cab, we do have steps that are anti-slip, kind of a rhino line deal. Big mirrors, high visibility mirrors on this guy. Notice we got our power awning all the way through, good shape. It's got the aluminum protector on the top side, so the top of the material never got, you know, bleached out or anything like that. Your light's good on the inside there. Over here we've got lit storage, kind of a molded storage area there. Slam latches in these doors. We do have blind spot cameras, both sides. Keyless entry with the handle. Nice 3 power step coming out. Your screen door is in great shape, so everything's working really good on this one. We do have a little checking in. This must have been the side where the sun hit, because there's a little checking in the paint there, but that's just, you know, being a 10-year-old unit, that's about what I see out here. Fury on TV, outdoor sound tailgating package, great for, you know, watching that race if you're tailgating or that football game. Latch works good, locks, it was locked when I got here. Another storage here, again, all rotocast plastic. Really easy to keep clean. All the doors line up really nice. Another one there. You have a 34,000 BTU furnace. That's plenty to keep this thing warm. It's nice and warm in there now, actually. And you got your propane fridge in there. It's got the older camp fridge in there. I'll show you when we get in there on that one. But it looks like everything's working really good in there. We went through the whole coach. Nice colors on this guy. Coming around here, there's your 13.2 gallon propane tank. It's going to power that furnace, that water heater. There's one of your tanks there. You get some storage underneath. This is a 3-slide unit. There's one of them right there. It slides in and out real nice. A little bit more storage there. Of course, we have our Jayco back piece. Now, Jayco sold a Thor in 16. This is a 16, so this is kind of a Jayco. That means something if you know the history of all these guys. But we could talk about that too if you call. 10,000 pound hitch. I think the new ones are 12,000, but if This one's got a 10,000 pound hitch on it. Nice big bright tail lights, reverse lights. You do have a backup camera on this. You have a ladder to go up there. Fiberglass roof. Seneca was one of the kind of starters in the whole Super C class. So this one's been upgraded to the Truma AquaGo. What that means is it's not a tank water heater, it's an actual inline water heater, so on demand. That wasn't part of the original build, but this was. It's an 8,000 watt quiet diesel generator. It's got 1,600 hours on it, maybe just under 1,700. But it started right up. First crank, it started right up. It's powering right now, real quiet. Here's our wet bay. What's interesting about this is I see a flow jet in here. It's yeah, a Sanacon, which is really nice. That pumps the waste out. So that's been upgraded. You're gonna love that. We do have water filtration right here, outdoor shower. Our gate valves are indoor if you want to gravity dump it, but it's been insulated a little bit. But yeah, nice systems. This is how you set up your systems there. Great little wet bay, low point drains. Real easy to get to. Most wet bays are down here now with this big slide here. I like the place where that is. Here's your 15 amp cord on a reel. Right there. Come through this little door here. Wind it right back up. Everything's working good on that. Got a little bit more storage there. Under this big wall slide. This is your living room slide here. Real deep. Another big storage there. Got your battery bay here. Everything's working real good, and it looks like there's a little bit more room for some more batteries if you wanted to add to your battery bank there. We can do that for you here at Transwest. Another storage right there. You can notice all your slide toppers are intact. We do have frameless windows. Quite nice for a 16, I would imagine. I mean, back then it was mostly the diesel pushers that got those, but this one had it. So at the time, this was pretty much, you know, one of the nicer Freightliner Super Cs, you know, you can get it, you know, just at your average RV spot. Let's go check out what the inside looks like. So come in, plenty of room, vinyl floors. What I like about it is it's not honey oak. A lot of coaches this generation were honey oak, and this one's got a little bit more of a darker maple. Just look around, plenty of room. It's got a mid bath. Check out this coat, it's nice and toasty in here. We'll start in the back, kind of work our way out. Shut this door so we don't lose our heat. Right. First thing I've noticed while going through here, everything's here. I mean, it's got its original bedding. It's even got the pillows for the original pillows for the booth there. Nice little closet here. Got some drawer space underneath here. Here's a little trimming knob for that on-demand water. Like I said, it was added after the fact, I'm sure. And here's the other side of your, you have some shoe boxes there, nice shelf up here. Locking these little clips there, nice there. Got some nice reading lights here. Nothing really to speak of as far as any kind of panels up here. This is a little older than that. But you got some storage up here if you want to put some linens or what have you. But the windows in the slide, they do open. We also have day and night shades throughout. Yeah, Jayco kind of started a lot like Newmar back in the day. A lot of Amish employees, descent, and they built really good stuff. Part of the Integra family, Starcraft. It was a really good company. Thor bought them in 16. Things have changed a little bit, but you know, they're still cranking stuff out. Got your thermostat here, keeping it nice and toasty in here. Got your little door here. Just lock it in there. And of course here it is set up. You can put a washer and dryer in it. Sorry, kind of got in the wrong. This one isn't set up that way. It's got a little dresser here. But if you notice back in there, there's plumbing for a wash and dry. We could do that here, no problem for you. That was important to you. And you got two more drawers like that. Of course, you've got more storage up here. Got TV with a little bit of hidden storage there, which is nice. Solid surface countertops throughout. Real interesting. It's not laminated. I'm surprised when I came back there and saw that. We do have our exit window if we need to jump out the window. Hopefully you don't, but that's where you do it. And again, day and night shades there. It takes the light out of here. Some more drawers. Of course, the deeper drawers over here. There's your curtains for your cab. More drawers. Background here, you see there's some breakers and some fuses, more breakers. Real easy to get to right there. Got some storage under there. Mattress is just a typical pillow top, nothing crazy. That's the bedroom. You have an AC back here. Nice mirrors. Really a good open area. Then you get into your mid bath. Foot flush, porcelain toilet right here. Nice little linen cabinet there. Door operates perfect. Then we've got some more storage there. Got our vanity, it's a corner cabinet. Little scrubbies there, little storage there. Got all of our lighting, a little thermostat there. That's a little GFCI to do hair dryers and whatnot. And there's our neo-angle shower. Got a nice little skylight above so taller folks can take showers too. You also can get our privacy there. I've got a little bit of pantry space there. Nice little use of space there. And this is that Norcold propane 4-door refrigerator. This was about all the refrigerator you could get in 2016. Got an ice maker up there, nice wood panels. Then you get into the galley here, microwave. Got a nice Fury and three burner top there. Got a tile backsplash. Great storage above for maybe some pots, pans, and plates or what have you. Nice little light there. Again, solid surface throughout. All the parts are here. Nice big window as well. There's some MCD shade stuff we have there, some more storage. So all your remotes for the coach, water heater or water filter. Everything works really well in this guy. A little dated, but all intact. Soft ceiling, 2 ACs, nice booth. This guy comes down. That's where those cushions sit in. You can make a little bed there. You do have seat belts, kind of backwards. I don't think they do that anymore, but you do have one right here. Lock her on up here. You see this kind of design in some of our big, top end diesel pushers with this lounge couch. I like it. Got storage there. Got a nice little storage here. Nice little pull-out bed there. Little sleeper. Lights there, more storage. Of course, even like day and night shades working really good in here. There's all your booklets, operating manuals for this guy. Everything's still kept intact there. It's kind of my favorite parts of these older floor plans. I like the fireplaces. Kind of get away from those, but it's a nice little heater too. You can kick on a heater, take the chill out of the air in here on those cold mornings without turning on the heater, the furnace. We do have a splitter for all the TVs with a DVD player. We can pump that DVD player or whatever you want to put in here to all the different TVs. The push of a button there. All HDMI driven. We do have a leveling system on this guy, auto level, auto retract. Just pulling them up. Here's our tank levels. Our awning. Moves out, we can pull it back in. Here's our inverter. We do have our slide button. We can lock that step out if we want to just keep it for recycling. We have our awning light there. And as you see, this is our energy command. This is where you start and stop your generator. Nice little Fury and TV. And you've got your sleeper over the top here. And it's in really good shape too. It's just gets out of the way real nice. So if you got someone who needs to stay right there, like a queen size there, you get your shades for light in here. But everything's in really good shape for being 10 years old. Get out of the way, then you get in your cab. It's a little different than the S2s today. You still have your air ride seats, which are nice. Instead of having the gearbox, it does have an Allison 2500, but it doesn't have the push button gearbox. It has this this gear shift. Different type of brake. It's real sensitive to the air pressure, so you got to make sure your air pressure's up. Radio there. We got a trailer brake installed in this guy. We got our engine brake there. Standard HVAC there. The ignition still on the left. And as you see, it's got 43,406 miles on her. Depth's full. Everything's analog. Then you've got your privacy curtains here and there. They get together, and then you also have curtains that go around in here. You saw in the back. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simple coach. As you can see, it's got plenty of life left in her. Some of the stats on this guy, again, it's a 2016 Jayco Seneca 37HJ. That's the floor plan if that's what you're looking for. It's like 43,000 miles on her. Length is 38 foot 10 inches. Width is 8 foot. Height is 13 foot 1 inch. 74 gallons fuel, which is interesting, but 71.5 gallons fresh, 40 gallons gray, 33 gallons black, 13 gallons, just over 13 gallons of propane, 340 horsepower, 900 foot-pounds of torque, and it'll tow 10,000 pounds. So again, my name is Dean. Thanks for touring this coach with me. If you have any questions about that, you can get a hold of me at 720-347-7063. You can text me there, or you can email me at dean.jones@transwest.com. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next Friday.